unto you. When I don't have enough money to pay my bills, don't say, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going to happen. Say, God, I'm going to be faithful in my tithes and offerings. You promised that 9/10 with your blessing is more than 10/10 without you. We need to get on our knees and say, God, you do it. I am going to be faithful. There was a young gentleman that grew up in Germany. He told a story during the Second World War. His family had very, very little. And there were 4 in his family, his brother, and himself, and his 2 parents. And they were struggling for food. And his parents really believed that God would sustain them. They prayed and they were faithful, and at that time returning 1/10 of what they had, which was minimal to God. And this gentleman said he had never experienced hunger before. Never. But now he was terribly hungry day in and day out. It was during the war years when there was very little in Germany. The cities were bombed out, and his mother and father and his brother, they continued to trust God. And they knelt there and prayed. And they said, Oh Lord, you promised to provide our needs, and we're going to be faithful. Even if you don't provide our needs, because we believe that you asked us to do that. You've asked us to be faithful. And maybe you're just testing our faith. So they trusted God. And after they prayed, they got up off their knees and they went to the front door, and there was a lady that they met at the door that didn't know, the lady that didn't even know. She had bags of groceries, and she came to the door and said, I was impressed to bring you these groceries today. God impressed me to bring you these groceries. What a blessing. And there's so many stories of how, that you may know as well, how God provided in the midst of poverty, in the midst of hunger, in the midst of not having resources to take care of your personal needs. We know that if we walk by sight alone, we deny God the opportunity to work a miracle. So we shouldn't walk by sight alone. This inhibits